That evening felt normal in my small apartment. Rain tapped softly on the living room window. My phone rested beside a half cup of tea. A sudden vibration broke the quiet room. The screen lit up with an unknown message. Slowly, I picked up and unlocked it. 3 short words appeared on the screen. I know what you did. A strange feeling moved through my chest. No recent mistake came to mind. The room felt colder than before. Headlights flashed across the dark wall. My hands stayed still on the phone. Another vibration came seconds later. This time, the message said, "You can't hide." Another message arrived before I could think clearly. It said, "Look behind you." My body froze on the couch. Slowly, I turned my head toward the door. Nothing stood there in the hallway. Only the kitchen light glowed softly. The phone vibrated again in my hand. This time it said, "Not there." My heart beat faster in the quiet room. A small sound came from the balcony window. The curtain moved slightly in the dark. Carefully, I stood up from the couch. Each step felt heavy on the wooden floor. Another message appeared before I reached the window. It said, "Too late." My hand stopped just before touching the curtain. The phone slipped slightly in my palm. Another message appeared on the screen. It said, "Check the door." A cold breath left my mouth. Slowly, I stepped back from the window. The living room felt smaller than before. My eyes stayed on the apartment door. Silence filled the space around me. Then someone knocked once. The sound echoed through the hallway. I did not move from my spot. A second knock came, louder this time. The phone vibrated again in my hand. The new message said, "Open it." For a moment, I just stood there in silence. The knocking did not come again. Carefully, I walked toward the door. Each step sounded loud in the quiet room. My hand reached for the handle. The phone screen glowed once more. A new message appeared before I touched the lock. It said, "They are waiting." I looked through the small door viewer. The hallway outside looked empty. No shadows moved near the stairs. Slowly, I unlocked the door. The handle turned under my shaking hand. The door opened just a little. No one stood outside. The hallway stayed completely empty. Cool air moved gently past my face. Confusion slowly replaced the fear. My phone vibrated again in my hand. A new message appeared on the screen. It said, "Step outside." For a second, I hesitated at the door. Then I walked into the hallway. The apartment door closed behind me. A soft click echoed in the quiet space. Another message arrived immediately. It said, "Turn around." Slowly, I turned back toward my door. A small paper was taped to it. On the paper, my own handwriting read, "I know what you did."